Hello and welcome to your reading from Spirit Guide Link. Before we begin, I would like to state that I don't have any other social media platforms. Messages that I bring forth will only ever be shared on this platform, YouTube, and on this channel, SGL. Any other platforms using this name are not affiliated with me in any way. If that changes, the information will be found in the description and stated by me in that video at the time. I would like to express my gratitude to all of you who have been drawn to watch this reading and have given me permission to read for you. If you resonate with the message, please like and share this video so that others may also hear. If you want to hear more messages from SGL, please subscribe and set alerts so you know when new content is uploaded. Know you are in a judgment-free space and that you are truly loved and appreciated. Welcome, Virgo. This is your reading for the month of May 2024 for the first half of the month. We will begin by connecting to the energy and then we're going to pull out some cards. Let us begin. We ask for any messages for Virgos as they seek guidance toward their highest timeline and for the highest timeline of the all. Let us begin by expressing our desire to send our intent into the universe to connect with spirit guides, ancestors, and all beings of light existing in higher vibrations of love. Please step forward to be present with us in the here and now and bring your guided messages forward. And so it is. All right, Virgos, today we are doing the horseshoe spread. So first I'm going to pull out all 7 placements and then we will look at each of them in more depth. Let's get starting to pull out the placements. First placement we are looking for is the past influence. So what are the energies now fading away for Virgo's spirit? We see the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is saying, some sort of gift, some sort of being aware of some kind of abundance coming into you. Moving forward, next placement we're looking for is the present energy. So what is it that Virgos are currently experiencing, Spirit? All right, we have the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. This is stability and structure. Perhaps you have more stability coming into your life. All right, next placement we're looking for is the hidden influences. So what is it that Virgos have not noticed, Spirit? And we received the 9 of Cups. Ooh, beautiful wish fulfillment. It's like your wishes are being answered without you even realizing. Or sorry, as a hidden influence, you're not even aware of it. That your wishes are being answered by your spirit team. That's beautiful. All right, next placement we're looking for is the obstacles. So what is it that Virgos might need to look at and reflect on? And we have the 3 of Cups in a horizontal position. This is like, needing to celebrate the little wins. Being confident in your own self. Moving forward. Next placement we are looking for is the external influence. So what is it that's motivating others around Virgo? We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. This feels like a lack of a commitment or the ending of some kind of a commitment. Next position we're looking for is guidance. So what is it that your spirit team is suggesting to you, Virgo? And we have the 3 of Swords. Wow, so suggesting to look at some of the things that might have been causing you sadness, grief, sorrow. All right, last placement we are looking for is the potential outcome. So what is it, or where is it rather, that Virgos are heading, Spirit? And we have, the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. This is like a new idea, new beginnings. On the bottom of the deck, we have the overall energy. And here we see the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. So it's like overall energy. You are working to create some sort of a plan of action. You're trying to come up with some sort of idea or best way to figure things out, how to move forward with some sort of new idea that you have. Ace of Swords, perhaps. All right, let's take a better look at each of the placements. So in the first position we had was the past influence, and this is the energies now fading away. And here we see the Six of Pentacles. So this tells me that your spirit team has been around you. I feel like that you have recently, within your recent past, come into some sort of new abundance in some way. Perhaps you got some money, some financial assistance, perhaps just extra money came your way that allowed you to kind of get more ahead or to assist in figuring out your financial stability and structure. I feel like that's now fading away, meaning that you've already been able to make some sort of a small accomplishment within some sort of area of, the physical realm, whether it be, like I said, money coming in. Perhaps you have a new house you're living in, a new relationship. I feel like there's some sort of gift, if you will, something that you've been able to receive that's allowed you to move forward in your journey, in your plans. In your present energy, we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like these two are kind of going together, right? In your past influence, you received some sort of gift, or let's call it a offer, right? It's not necessarily it could be a gift, but it could also just be something that was given to you, or somebody showed you a pathway to get you to a certain point, right? It's like you had some sort of direction or assistance on something in regards to your stability and structure, because now in your present energy, it's the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. This is very much, someone who's feeling much more secure, much more stable in their life, so maybe whatever this gift was has allowed you to feel much more at ease in terms of your own stability, your own structure, your own life. Maybe you were worried about where you're going to live or where money was going to come from in order for you to get ahead. But I feel like that has already happened. You've already received that thing, and that as a side effect or a symptom of such gift has made you feel much more at peace with your own self. All right, moving forward. Next position we're looking at here is the hidden influence, and this is what you have not noticed. And here we see the Nine of Cups. So this is it's almost like you're not even realizing or aware of all of the wishes that have been fulfilled, all of the abundance and the joy that's coming your way, that's now in your life. It's almost like you've forgotten to realize, to take a moment to slow down and to, come to realization of all of the amazing things in your life. It's like you've been asking these prayers for help, from assistance from your spirit team, from your higher self. And I think that you might have been so caught up in the chaos that you've not even really taken a moment to look around and realize that you actually did have some of these things manifest already in your life. They're already occurring. You've already have these amazing things. Maybe you've been able to, again, secure that home, secure some sort of financial abundance. Maybe you got a raise, maybe you got a new job. I feel like something you have recently gained in your recent past that has allowed you to feel more stable and has allowed you to receive these gifts that are coming towards you from your own spirit team, your own higher self, right? But it's almost like these are owed to you by the universe. Like, it's not like you're getting anything out of the norm or out of anything that's so crazy. It's not like you were inherited a castle, something crazy that doesn't happen. It's the little things that matter most. And I feel like there are so many little things that have come into your life, that are in your life, that are allowing you to feel such abundance and joy and happiness, both internally and externally. All right, moving forward, next position we're looking at is your obstacles. And this is what you might need to take a look at and maybe reflect on. Here we have, in a horizontal position, the Three of Cups. This is like you want to celebrate, but you're also unsure if you should celebrate. It's like, again, because you're unaware of all of these wishes, these wish fulfillments that have come into your life, that you are unaware of the fact that you should actually be, or you could be if you want to, celebrating these little wins. I feel like sometimes you forget to do that, to embrace and celebrate when you do have a win, because Virgos are so practical, right? It's like, it's work, work, work. That's why Eight of Pentacles is the Sun in Virgo card. It's all about getting the work done. We're so focused on this little goal that must be done, then this little goal that needs to be done, right? You always want to make sure that each task is done, instead of completing a task and recognizing your own self for completing such a difficult thing, right? You forget about the fact that if you give yourself a pat on the back for these little wins, that you're actually going to be motivating yourself to keep going, instead of feeling like all you're doing is work, work, work. Right? We need to remember to take some time out and to do some celebrating, right? So let's turn this from horizontal to upright and get some celebration, some well-deserved excitement, joy, some partying, if you will, right? Especially right now in this very chaotic world. Carve out some time to do some sort of anything that makes you feel like you are giving back to yourself, even if it doesn't actually mean doing something with other people. Maybe to you, that celebration is taking a nice bubble bath alone, right? That is your thing, is getting time alone. Or for others, it's getting out and not being alone like you always are. It's actually going out and socializing for a change, right? I'm a Virgo too, I get it. All right, next placement is the external influence. And this is what's going on motivating others around you. And here we see the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm not sure about you, but I have noticed a ton of relationships ending lately. I feel like it is a part of the awakening, if you will. People are coming to realize what brings them the most joy and abundance. And maybe that marriage or that 10, 15-year relationship that they've been in out of habit isn't actually bringing them the joy that they have been telling themselves it was, right? It's like people are waking up to the fact that we don't have to live the life we've been told we have to live. We get to start making that choice for ourselves. And I feel like this Four of Wands in reverse is people making that choice for themselves, even if it means ending something that's been going on in their life for possibly a decade or longer, right? So there's these unhappy endings, if you will, or maybe you could call it happy, depending on your perspective of the situation. But essentially, there are these endings going on. People are realizing that things that don't serve them are not what's needed. Maybe it's not even a relationship. Maybe it's a job. Maybe you've been doing this job 9 to 5 for the past however many years, and you're realizing this isn't bringing me joy at all. Maybe I'm making good money, but what's the point of making good money if I'm not truly happy, right? So they're realizing this isn't serving me. I'm going to leave this job and I'm going to take some time off. I'm going to find a job that actually brings me joy, start my own business in something that actually brings me joy. This is what is going on right now in the world. People are finally waking up and saying no to the life that they have been told that they have to live. People are finally deciding to choose for themselves. And that is exactly what's influencing you. You're seeing these changes going on. You're seeing people that you love and care about leaving things that they've been in for so long in the past and moving on to something new. And it's almost like it's giving you motivation and energy and excitement for you to be making these choices for yourself, right? It's like you see someone else having so much joy in their life because they've decided to leave this thing behind, that you're like, geez, maybe I should leave some things behind. Maybe these things aren't serving me either, right? Next position we have is guidance. Your spirit team is suggesting, Three of Swords, to look at the things that are giving you sadness and grief. Same thing, right? It's like you're being suggested to really analyze what decisions you've made in your current life and what decisions could bring you to greater joy and abundance, right? What is it that makes you truly happy in your heart, and not what makes you happy because someone's told you, oh, this is going to benefit so-and-so? Is it actually bringing you love and joy and happiness in your own soul and heart? Because if the answer is no, and it's bringing you some kind of sadness and grief in any kind of way, this must be evaluated. They are asking you to look at all of the things that have not been bringing you joy. But another thing to mention, I feel, is very important to point out, is that we also need to look at these things that are bringing us sadness, because it's also time we realize that it's good to look at these from a place of growth, of soul growth, rather than sadness. Let's convert this sadness into happiness, right? Let's flip this card in reverse, and let's get ourselves in a much more happy and excited energy and environment. The things that cause you pain and sadness and grief in your life might not be the things that necessarily need to be forgotten and washed away. Sometimes it's good to see that experience in a more positive, loving perspective, and realize that whatever hardship you endured, and that person that perhaps caused this hardship that you endured, is not necessarily the bad guy. You should be thanking that person. You should see that that person is actually a soul that you chose before you incarnated to deliver this difficult thing to you, to allow for soul growth. They are actually working with you, not against you, right? And I know that's very difficult for some people, for some of us who feel like, how dare they, how could they? And that's fine. But at some point down the road, you will allow yourself to see it from a larger, higher perspective, the big picture, if you will, and you'll realize that there actually is room to grow from that very difficult thing you've endured. There's always room for growth, always. That I can promise. Moving forward is your potential outcome, and this is where you're heading. And here we see the Ace of Swords. This is a pretty beautiful card. I feel like the Ace of Swords talks about obviously a new beginning, being that it's an ace, but the Swords is all about mental clarity and seeing things from a new perspective, having new ideas. So I feel like this is you building with this Three of Pentacles in your overall energy. You're building a new world. You're building a new reality, a place that you are thinking and seeing things in a completely different version of reality, a different version of perspective, if you will. We are releasing all of those belief systems that have been taught and put on us since we were children, with the school system, with religion, with just other belief systems of other adults that have been placed on you as a result. Unfortunately, we are realizing that that is not serving us, it's not helping us, and it's time we make our own reality. It's time we make our own decisions. And that is exactly what we are doing as we enter May and leave these last few months in the past of 2024. We are heading towards something amazing. As we get further into the year of 2024, we are going to be coming to more realizations that there is new beginnings that are just around the corner waiting for us to realize them, so that we can then focus our attention on them. All right, Virgo, that is what I have for you. I do hope you've enjoyed your reading, of course. I hope to see you at the next reading. I do want to express my love and gratitude from my heart to yours, and I hope to see you at the next reading. I'm going to go ahead and close out the energy. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the reading from me, Spirit Guide Link. I'll see you at the next video.